flesh. In the beginning, Jesus existed as the Word. He was made flesh. He took up the what? Yeah, the flesh of human being, like me. And
He dwelt among us.
yes, and they say he dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace. But remember above they said, but as many as received him, them he gave the power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Then 13 says, which were born not of blood, not of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but you're born of God. Now, and later in John, 1 John, he says, I think 1 John 3, he said, that which is born of God cannot sin. Why are they
John
saying
3.
that which is born of God cannot sin? Being born of God is being born of the Spirit of God. He even says it, not of the will of the flesh, but of God. So, the will of the flesh and the will of God, be kontana. They can't be together in the same flesh. All of them are fighting, like the spirit is fighting for your soul. The soul is made up of the will, the emotion, and the what? The mind. The mind, the will, and the emotion. Now, everything that your mind, your will, your emotions succumbs to, that is your God. So we have two laws. There is the law of the spirit and the law of the flesh. Now, if I subscribe to the law of the flesh, these people who are saying they are lawless must subscribe to some law. If you're lawless,
you can't be lawless.
yes,
Yeah,
if you are
have to be on some
yes,
side.
you have to subscribe to either the law of the flesh or the law
of the
spirit. Now, if you're saying I'm not under condemnation, I'm not condemned by the law, then you have to be under the law of the spirit, meaning that you have to is it called to yield to the Holy Spirit. All of us have something in us which you keep saying, my heart said ekintu kyangambye. Yeah, I'm going to dress like this, but ekintu kyangambye, no, you're not dressing
So if that
appropriately.
thing tells you, let's now call it thing, ekintu kyangambye.
Yes.
If it the way you appear, it means you have obeyed the other. Yes.
Exactly. There are two laws that are fighting for your soul. You're subscribing to one of them. I have subscribed to the law of Christ. For you to subscribe to the law of the Spirit of life, you have to subscribe to Christ. And everything, your mind, your will, your emotion, has to be to yield to the Holy Spirit. Once he says something and you feel it is you don't just
You can't do
brush
otherwise.
it off. Go to the Bible. If you're a true Christian and you follow the Bible, go to the Bible. Say, but these people, what are they talking about? They're talking about makeup. They're talking about hair. They're talking about all these
What
things.
does the Bible
What
say?
does the Bible say about it? And after that, do not try to make it like for those days. Otherwise, there is one thing people forget, that God lives in the present. That's why he says, I am that I am. Not I was, not I will be. I am. He lives in the present. Whereas our world is changing, God remains
He
the same.
remains, it doesn't
So
change.
if he has said something in the Old Testament, these people who divide old from new,
It was abolished.
it was abolished or it was done away with. If the law was done away, Jesus came, he said, I didn't come to what? But I came to
abolish the law.
fulfill
Okay.
the law.
We are going to discuss the law next time. I don't want us to get there now. Thank you so much, Monica. Let me still get it. I need to hear Liz's version.